Plaintiff Mark Lewin says the defendant is his girlfriend's daughter, and she's extremely selfish. Mark claims the defendant once pretended that she was going to join the Army just so she could get a cash advance. Mark allowed the defendant to live in his rental property, and he's suing her for rent and damaged property. Defendant Kayla Kane insists she never got a cash advance from the Army because she never joined. Kayla claims she cleaned Mark's rental property before she moved out and therefore doesn't owe him for the damages.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Prove your case.
This is her mother that cares about, gives the shirt off her back, where Kayla does not do nothing for nobody. Unless it's for Kayla. If it's for Kayla, she's gonna do it. It's Kayla, 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 and only Kayla. She's a very selfish person. That's why she stole from her mother before.
Okay.
A death benefit check of $6,000.
That's incorrect.
Then the Army came to my house one day. She joined the Army. Yes, sir. She was in the living room. She runs in my room. Tell them I'm not here. She joined the Army. She got a $1,500 cash advance, spent it, and didn't go in the Army. She says, I ain't going.
When they came by the house, they don't tell them I'm not here.
And then they came back again. They said, she was over there. She said, you can't do this. You joined the Army. They gave you money. Well, she never did join the Army.
Okay. Let me allow her to respond to some of these things.
Sure.
Go ahead.
First off, I don't get along with him.
Why?
He has a bad attitude towards everything. Ever since my mom's been with him, we haven't gotten along. But
what? Bad attitude such as?
He doesn't like the way me and my sister, we approach my mom, but that's the way we are, not that we're disrespectful, but that's just how we are raised, and that's not how he...
Does your mom fuss at you when you do it?
No, my mom doesn't. He has something to say about it. We were just raised like that, and he comes along, I'm 21 now, and that's how I was raised on, and that's how we have a relationship. Yeah, that's how it is. And so he always had something to say about that. Mm-hmm. But as far as what he is referring to, death benefits, I don't know what he's referring to as far as that is.
Did you ever obtain $6,000 at one time?
When my father passed away, I got benefits from my father. But if she's referring that it was from my mom. That was mine. It was in my aunt's name. So none of it was.
All right, but first you didn't even understand about. You told me you don't know what he's talking about. Now you're saying that monies went directly to you in your name.
Yes.
From your father's passing.
Yes.
All right. Didn't go in your mother's name.
No.
All right. So you didn't do that. $1,500. Did you scam the military?
No.
The United States government.
In New York, you can't do that. They don't give you money unless you leave and you go to boot camp. They don't give you any money until you leave. So I don't know how.
How do you know?
Huh?
You checked it out before you did it?
No, that's true.
How did you find out?
I didn't go, but before
you found out you don't get the money until you get there.
You get the money after, yes, after you go to basic.
So that's when you changed your mind.
I changed my mind and not going, yes.
So what changed your mind?
I wasn't ready to leave.
That $1,500 didn't come until later. That's what changed your mind. Go ahead, sir. How does she owe you for rent, damaged property, and stolen property?
Okay. Well, she got in trouble with one of her boyfriends.
What type of trouble?
Well, they were arguing and everything, and she needed a place to stay.
Okay.
Well, I had a place she could stay. Mm-hmm. And she gave me $100.
What was the agreement?
Well, it was supposed to be temporary, but she was there for 5 months.
Okay. Did you ever conclude an amount to be paid?
Yes, I did. After it was $325.
All right. Starting what month?
February.
Did she pay you at all?
Just that $100, that's all I've seen in 5 months.
All right, and for 5 months. Damaged property and stolen property. What did she damage and
I can
or
show
steal?
you this, sir.
Tell me as you show me.
Okay. Her boyfriend came over one night. One of them. That's the one that got beat up. Oh. I know the guy there because I called the police and ambulance. She left him there for nothing. After all this blood and everything, that's all blood on the carpet and everything. She left him there. He was there by himself when I called the police and ambulance.
Who beat him like this?
Her baby's dad.
Oh, another guy came in.
I guess I didn't. I looked out the window.
Oh,
the car wasn't there. He was drinking. I heard arguments upstairs, but there's quite a few up there sometimes.
One person beat him like this to your house?
I didn't see who it was, sir.
Go ahead, ma'am. What do you want to say about this damaged property?
The situation itself has nothing to do with it. I have pictures.
No, he says it does have to do with the property.
Yes, but
his.
I have pictures. I have pictures of before I left. I cleaned up all that. So that's none of the house looked like that when I left.
All right, let's see it.
All my stuff is in boxes in the corners.
So she never cleaned up any of it?
She cleaned some of it, sir, right.
So,
but that's a lie because I was up with her.
All right, so what damage remained when she moved?
Just blood stains and the broken doors, so I got to replace them.
Let me see some receipts from the damaged property you repaired.
I haven't fixed it.
Because she shows me pictures, and even you admit that she repaired most of it.
I don't have receipts. I haven't fixed it. No, she's...
All right, sir, let's get to the stolen properties, because you haven't proven that damaged property. Go ahead.
Okay, and the stolen property was some dressers up there, TV stand, and a CD box.
Okay, she took it when she moved?
Yes, sir.
All right, ma'am. What do you want to say to that?
The property itself, when I moved in February, he had told me, because the tenant that lived there before there, he went to work one day and he changed the locks on them. So everything that was in the house...
Kept the tenant's property?
Yes, everything. So...
Hold on, sir, did you do that?
No, he went to jail because I left it up there. He was in jail for 3 months. I didn't even know where he went.
Okay, so you did leave it?
Yes.
All right.
She took it out of the apartment when she got evicted.
Go ahead.
The agreement was that if I cleaned out everything out of the apartment, whatever I wanted, it was fine. So everything got cleaned out except it was, like I said, an old dresser and a TV stand. Okay. I have a witness statement.
What did you intend to happen to it?
I was going to leave it up there, sir.
For whom?
Because I seen the man again, and he said he's going to come and get his stuff.
Oh,
and
okay.
It's not there.
Did he come and tell you that he saw the former tenant coming to get his things?
No.
All right. Did you tell her that?
No, I didn't tell her nothing.
All right. Then she has no reason to know that this guy showed up out of the blue to come and get his things. I'm going to believe her that you gave her these things. You left them there, and you didn't intend, in my opinion, to get them back from her when she moved. I believe you intended for her to keep the things. How many months of rent, ma'am, do you believe you owe him?
I paid him $200 when I first moved in February, and I cleaned up, I painted the apartments, and I paid him for a full month of March. In April, May, and June, I gave him $50 a week, which would amount to about $200 a month.
How much do you believe you owe him?
I would say probably about $375.
Ma'am, can you speak to how much she might owe?
I know in the beginning, when she first moved in, we did give him money. I helped her. Whether she gave it to him or not, I'm not sure, ma'am.
Okay, how much total did you give to her?
Like $200.
All right, and he says he's only received $100. Did he ever come to you and say, I only got $100 from your daughter?
Yes.
And what did you say?
I said, well, we have to talk to her and ask her why. We have to get the money from her.
No, did you tell him I gave her $200?
I did tell him I've given her money.
And what did he say?
He got mad at me for giving her money.
Okay, and did he mention the money to her, to your knowledge?
Yes.
What did he mention to her?
He told her that she needed to give him money. Every time he's seen her pull around the corner.
Now, what about this exact amount, ma'am?
I don't know the exact amount,
Okay,
sir.
so you don't know whether he...
I just know they discussed money.
You don't know whether she paid him all or not, unless you have some written evidence you want to provide.
No, I don't.
Me.
Not as... It was family and stuff, and I wasn't getting nothing, so there was nothing really to write.
Pardon me?
I'm saying I wasn't getting no rent, so I didn't have nothing to really write, you know.
Okay. All right. Okay. I can't rely on your testimony today, sir. I'll grant you $375 in rent, which is what she admits to owing, because I believe her and most of the facts, or all of the facts that she has given me, with the exception of that Army story. I believe you owe the Army $1,500 too. Have a good day. $375 for the plaintiff.
Thank you. It's changed a lot. I don't go over there and visit her anymore.
I wish we could all get along. I love both of them.
He's thrown her out on the street when I was living upstairs.
We were arguing about her again, because she was living with us. She'd come down and do meals. Her mother would get off of work. She would come over our house. She'd be timing it. Come and let her mother cook after working, not pick up a plate, not mess up her nails, sit there, wouldn't pick up her plate even off the table. Her mom would do all this. Leave the baby, go to the gas station, it's 5 minutes away, gone for 2.5 hours. She just abuses her mom all the time. And me and her get in a lot of arguments of her behavior towards her mom.